everything I've done. All of the good, the bad, and the terrible things. I'd like to say that I've done them all for you. But sometimes I wonder, have I been so selfish, wishing that you could be happy? Have I always been lost to my own desires, the ambition of my father, the hatred of... No. I know I spoiled you, and I wish to do the same now. Even after everything, I didn't know what to do. I think it's a sentiment that so many have when they're in a position of power, and yet powerlessness is everywhere. You feel so hopeless, so empty sometimes. And I worry that that's because of me. That life giving you such feelings is because I haven't properly taken care of anything. I know you don't need to say it. I know you don't feel that way. You would never say that. But even still, sometimes I get in my head about it. It's easy to get lost in feelings that don't feel real. And so many things that just don't feel like they're right. I know what you think, how it is, and that's okay. But what I get frustrated with sometimes is when I feel I failed you. I detest that. Failing you is a nightmare, and one that I still struggle with facing to this day, because I feel it so often. You're so kind to me. Even now I'm so thankful to have you, and yet so frustrated. Not because of anything other than what we've said, just how many times will I have to try before I get all this right? No. I know what you're thinking. It's not so dark and glum. Even the proof being that you can smile like you do is enough to make my mind at ease, my heart rest ever so slightly. And yet, what scares me the most is that I'm just delusional, you know? That somehow I'll hurt you because I'm lost in between feelings and feeling like I'm not what I think I am. Do you ever do that? You look in the mirror and you say, what have you become? And yet, you know those words are just venting. It's something like a demon that haunts my memories, my feelings, my thoughts, and yet here you are, lending me a chest to rest on, a feeling of warmth and kindness, even after everything we've been through. I want to apologize for being unable to accept fate as it was handed to us. I couldn't. Never would I. I was a pawn to it as much as I was a rebellion. Even now I look at you and I see so much guilt. Not because you're wrong or lacking, but because of how much I've put you through by simply being who I am. I've wrestled with those demons so many times. I've seen, peered into the darkness that nobody wants to admit is there. I've seen everything. Everything. I felt it. I've tasted what it's like when life betrays you. I've seen it firsthand when I watched those horrible things happen to the one person I love more than anything. And now with the second chance, I'm happy that it's been undone. But I'm also horrified that so much had to happen first. So many things had to go wrong. I may be a monster for you, but I won't regret it. I'll never regret saving you. Because not only as a hero, but as whatever you wish to make of me. My ambition, my pride, my love won't let me. When I hold you like this, I feel so safe, so happy. Baby, I could have never made it this far without you. I couldn't even bear to see tomorrow without you. That's why we made that promise so far back when, to never let go. And I'd like to say I'm at least proud of that. I've kept it every day, burned into my heart. Something far more special, far more needy, far more everything than I ever was prepared for. I needed you. I needed to feel your warmth against me. I needed to feel what it was like to be loved. Not just superficially, not just for my talents, not just for any of that. In fact, all of those, they always lead to nothing good. So many people get it wrong, don't they? They miss the beauty of nothing at all. They get lost in what they want and what they need. And then it all ends abruptly. Life is unfair. And yet, here I dance with you. Despite all of that, despite everything that wished it not to be the case, I still can hold your hand just like this. And to that end, I don't care. No one deserves what you've been through. Not a single soul ever should face it. And yet, I'm unreasonably happy to have you in my arms. From the day of our wedding on that stupid cruise boat to now, in such an unfathomable way, everything's changed, I suppose. Thank you for the nuzzles. I mean it. I enjoy everything. You've given me a reason to feel so safe. A reason that I can live without feeling empty anymore. I know. Even without you saying it, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. And I won't go away. I'll protect you. Even if you don't need protecting, then I'll be with you. I'll let you comfort me even if I don't think I deserve it. I'll let you be with me for as long as you'll have me as your husband. I'll be everything that I possibly can for you. So please, promise me just this once that you won't fade away, that you won't go away, that you won't let the world take you away. I don't want it muddled, belittled. What we have is real. What we have is real. And I love you more than words or actions could possibly describe. Baby, when I look into your eyes, I see everything that's made me happy in this world all at once. Indescribable. You know, it's funny. It's like the opposite of how Lovecraft describes the Lovecraftian horrors. How he describes them with unfathomable negatives. I wish there was something that I could describe, acquire to you, so to speak, that would explain how much in the opposite direction you are. Accolades and praises that I can't possibly put to words or feeling or even concept. That's what you are to me. Unfathomably, my one true love, and the one person, one thing in my life I can never bear to say goodbye to. I live and breathe for you. I wish to be with you for a small eternity, or a long one for that matter. Though fate is not often so kind. They say it's cruel, right? It was on the tip of my tongue, so much so I almost said it. But even if it's cruel like it has been to us, there's a limit, right? A limit to how much it can take away before we take back from it. That's my promise to you. What fate tries to steal from us, I'll steal it back. 100, no, 1,000,000-fold. Because I'm sick. Sick in many ways. Maybe all of them not physically, but they might as well be, you know? Well, the snuggles do help a lot. In fact, I'd be nowhere if not for all of this. I'm happy, for what it's worth, to have survived all this with you. For all the sins I've committed, I can't regret them because they were for you. Maybe I'm twisted. Maybe heroes would see me as the worst of villains. And I care not. Obviously, I don't want to be a villain. But I would gladly be the worst kind, if it means saving you. I swear to you, this isn't over. Because things aren't perfect yet. And maybe they'll never be. Maybe it's not meant to be. But even still, I have to try. Because I love you. And love never backs down. You showed me something I never felt in the 20 years since I was born. You showed me what real love was. Unconditional. Not based upon my performances or accolades. You saved me from that life of check marks and boxes. Of good enough. weren't adequate. That's why I fell so hard for you. That's why I can't bear to give you up. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Won't you be mine until we're both broken, can't move anymore? Morbid, I know. And I'm not surprised. At this point, nothing ever seems to surprise me. But for what it's worth, you still do. From every kiss to every time I can hold you, I love everything about you. And our war may just be beginning. But let them come. Let them try and stop me. I would do it all again for you. Even if the world wants my head, you'll always have my lips. It's a promise, then. A promise of love. And much, much more than that. I regret nothing. Unremorseful criminal. Or a hero. For just one. The greater good couldn't be further from the truth. And what of it? I'm still the man you met those years back. I haven't lost myself, and I never will. Because I still have you. And I won't let them take you away. I promise. No one and nothing will. I'll save you. I'll protect you. I'll be a husband worthy of holding you forever, cherishing you, making a world you can live in and feel truly happy again. I know maybe it'll take some time. Maybe it'll feel hopeless sometimes. But that's what we face, right? Being a hero was never easy. And for what it's worth, being a husband has been much easier, but it's been worth every struggle. I don't regret meeting you, falling in love with you, or anything like that. I would have never changed a single thing except that one tragedy. The one thing I wish I could fix more than anything. But I'm not. I'm done with wishing. And I don't have to. I'll change it. Even if everybody else is in my way. And I know you've always had a soft heart. But I'll sacrifice everything. No. Everything more. Shh, I know what you'd say. You have a big heart and you don't want me to pursue such a dark and storied path. But no. I can't accept going halfway. I need to save you. No matter the cost. No matter the trials, no matter anything. I understand. Of course, your words mean everything. I love you. Thank you for staying with me. For being mine. For making me the happiest man in the world. Even if tragedy follows. This kiss. This warmth. It's all the resolve I'll ever need to do what I promised. I'll save you, no matter